Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. So today we are charting more QQQ stocks. Today is December 7th, 2025. Happy December. Let's get started. So right now we are on AVGO. So the current price is $390.24. It did have a little gap up here. Very small. But let's go ahead and put it on the chart anyway. I'm using TradingView charting platform. They do have a free version of this as well. So if you want to learn how to chart, TradingView is a great charting platform to learn. Charting platform to learn how to chart. And with the free version, you get 3 indicators. But you could just start out by putting levels on here. As you can see, I have levels already. I have weekly levels, and then I have a daily level. I have the all-time high of 403. So it's very close to all-time highs right now. I do see another little gap right here. So let's see what we got. Little baby gap. Little $2 gap. Nothing crazy. But still, we should know where the gaps are. Let's look on the line chart. Line chart is smooth, so I don't see any more levels to put. We are just we just broke above this daily level here, and looks like we're headed toward the gap, headed toward all-time highs. Let's check out the Level Up Algo and see if there's any new trades. It did give a strong buy here on Monday, November 24th. The entry was 377.96. So had you listened to the algo and got into this, you would be up $12.28 on your trade. And if you trade options, the $12 move is very good. Let me change these targets, these price targets to 1, 2, 3 instead of the default. Okay, so we still haven't even reached TP1 yet, but you would still be up $12 had you gotten into it. All right. So AVGO for the past 12 months is up 112%. For the past 3 months, it's up 20%. And the past month is up 8.32%. So it's definitely a big mover. Congratulations to anybody holding this stock or anybody that's swinging it, that swung it in the past 3 months, or anybody that had leaps on it. You definitely up crazy. Amazon. Oh yeah, another thing I needed to do on AVGO before we go to the next chart, I need to put previous day high and previous day low. I like to do that so I can know where price has been recently. You can also use these as take profits, and it's usually areas where price will bounce or reject. Okay, so we'll also go to the weekly chart and we'll put on the previous week high and previous week low. that ain't all the way on there, is it? Well, sometimes you gotta stretch the chart out so you can get exactly at that price point. Alright, so that's good. Let's go to next chart, Amazon. Amazon, we need to put the weekly. So this is a weekly chart. Let's move the daily. This most recent candle is Friday's candle. It's the daily. So we want to put our previous day high and previous day low at the top and bottom of the wicks on this candle. And then we go to the weekly candle. And then we put the previous week high at the top of this weekly wick and the previous week low at the bottom of this wick. All right. Look like we got all the levels on here for Amazon. We can check out the algo, see what it says. So it did get a buy here on December 1st. And it did hit all three take profits on December 2nd. So had you got into that play, you would hit all three take profits. It's since pulled back. It's now $4 underneath the entry point. But you do see a lot of red on this chart. It's red and green. So I wouldn't enter a trade right now holding Amazon. Okay, let's go to Google. Google very close to the all-time high. All-time high, 328.83. There is a nice gap here. And let's just put on our previous day high and previous day low levels. Okay, that's good. And then let's check on our weekly. Okay. So previous week low. It's at the bottom of this wick. And then previous day high is actually the same as the previous week high. So for right now, I'll put it as previous week high, since that is a stronger time frame. And then on Tuesday, once we have the Monday candle close, then I'll be able to put the previous day close on Tuesday for Monday's candle. So right now, it's very close to all-time highs. I don't think it's a trade. Yeah, had you got into the trade way down here, wow. So with the algo, it'll give you the entry point and then take profits. And then if price continues to trend in your direction, it will give you more entries and stop losses and take profits. So being the fact that we got the buy signal here at 251, and now the next entry price is at 318. That means price has went all the way. I think this is the third entry point. That's quite a trend. That's a very strong trend. We did get one close signal here, but you can see soon after it went back up and trended back up to the upside. So yeah, I wouldn't get into a trade right now because it's just been running so tough. You definitely have to wait for a pullback. I would actually wait to see if it pull back. I will wait at least until it fills this gap to see how it will react after the gap gets filled. After the gap gets filled, is it going to trail back up, or is it going to go all the way down to this daily level we have here? Yeah. Google's looking great. Tesla. How we looking? Tesla, let's mark our previous day high, previous day lows. Previous day high for Tesla, 458.91. Previous day low, 445.37. Weekly. Okay, once again, we have the previous day high and the previous week high at the same level. So we're going to change that to weekly because it's stronger. So that just means on Friday, it hit the highest point of the week. That's why it's the previous week high and also the previous day high. So we're going to delete this one. And then we'll move our previous week low level. So that means the lowest point of the week for Tesla was 422. And it's currently 455. Let's go back to the daily and then check out the algo and see if there's a... Okay, so Tesla, we got a buy here on Wednesday of this week. And if you got in, you would have got in at 446. And you'd be up $8 right now, $8.26, with the first take profit of $4.62. So I don't really want to get in $8 above the entry point. So I would definitely wait for a pullback. And since I do have a monthly level here at 444.70, I would at least wait for it to pull back to see if it bounces here. We can also move this previous day low to the bottom of Friday's wick. So yeah, I wouldn't get into the trade right now. We definitely should have checked this out on Wednesday because this is a monster candle here. This was a $17 candle, 4% candle. So definitely major. Meta. Okay. Let's check out the previous day high and previous day low. We are in between these two gaps here. We did have a nice gap up from Wednesday to Thursday on Meta. And then let's check out the weekly candle. So previous week high is going to be 676.34. And the previous week low. Remember, so 2 weeks ago, the previous week low was 597.73. And then 1 week later, the previous week low is now 637.79. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's about a $40 move right there for the week. So you can see these two monster green weekly candles. So it looks like after this $90 drop, and it fell 3 days continuously after that. I mean, weeks. Excuse me. This thing has fell ever since it missed on earnings. It fell basically for 4 weeks straight. So it fell for a month straight, and now it's recovering with 2 green weeks to the upside. All right, let's see what the algo has to say. Okay, we did get a strong buy on here on Tuesday, November 25th. So your entry would have been 636.22. So you would have hit TP1 already. You would have hit TP2 already. And you're waiting for TP3, which is at 698.98. So had you listened to the algo on Tuesday, November 25th, you'd be up $37 on your trade. If you're trading options, that is great money right there. All right. That's all we're going to do for today. I do got to go to work, but I appreciate y'all tuning in. So we checked out the QQQ stocks today. We checked out AVGO, Amazon, Google, Tesla, and Meta. So yeah, I'm going to be charting on weekends, and I'll be putting my levels on here and also checking out the algo and see if we can find any trades. This music is brought to you by Matt Rich's 510 AI Music. You can check out the page on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless you.